Buckle your seatbelts. It's episode 16 of The Quest Company.
My name is Zara, and I'm a skilled, trained healing cleric and a powerful elf unlike any you've ever seen before. Well, I guess I should say unlike any I have ever seen before, since I've never seen an actual elf in my life. You see, I was raised in a very sheltered, secluded forest by my adopted mother, a gnome paladin, Gulliana, or I would call her Mama G. See, I was dropped on Mama G's doorstep as a baby, and she believed it was her duty by the gods to raise me and train me to be a great warrior and healer. We had a good, quiet life together, which sadly recently ended as Mama G died this year. Before she passed, she was tormented by dreams and was going mad. She kept telling me there was more I needed to know, and I needed to find a letter, and after tearing the house apart, I finally found it, but it was too late. She was gone. And now my life is riddled with questions. What is so important about this letter, and why didn't she tell me about it sooner? And the worst part of all, no matter how hard I try, I can't open it. So my mission is to open this letter and find out who I truly am.
Tabitha was abandoned by both her parents when she was just a baby. She grew up alone, but was somehow always taken care of. She learned how to make weapons for herself and trained herself for protection. When she was 16, she killed the leader of the town, Crestport, and most of his forces. And no one knows why she killed him. But for that, she spent 8 years isolated in prison.
I am Frank. Bony, lacking flesh, a harbor for foreign moss, a simple skeleton. My death should come as no surprise, seeing as that I am no longer alive, but it happened and it was wet. My father, Ralph, he let me call him Ralph, taught me the secrets of the seas. Well, not all of the seas, mostly the 100-mile radius around our hometown of Bankland. When I was a teenager, this is back when I had skin and whatnot, my father, Ralph, he was a bounty hunter or something. I could never find out for sure. He just disappeared from the ship that I was on, and that turned into a whole ordeal. Some people in Bankland, more specifically a bastard by the name of Salty Jim, wondered out loudly how the hell such a seasoned sailor can end up just up and vanish. And so he was paying my father or something for deeds, and he wasn't happy at the loss, so he blamed Ralph's death on me. And if you must really know, I was put in prison and with this wizard dude guy named Mike. But he preferred to be called Old Mike. Mike saw something in me, or what the what, and gave me his wizard book, which I used to kill Salty Jim's entire crew. As you can imagine, Salty Jim was not a big fan of this turn of events, and he tried to kill me. Well, kill is such a big word. Let's say he tried to dispose of me with a certain length of chain. So while my body drowned out in the sea, me was still alive for some reason. And I just followed the dark sea for a while, walking along the bedrock until time no longer existed, and fish had just ripped and torn at my body until I was nothing more than a few clumps of meat stuck on some stubborn bones. I came across an island at one point, free of any trees or life, and I sat there, waiting for my bones to dry and my soul to leave this corporeal plane, but my bones simply never ceased dripping, and moss began to grow in places. So I took this as a challenge. A second chance for vengeance, a return, an opportunity rare and incredible. I knew at that moment, at that precise moment, that I would destroy the Salty Jim, that mongoloid fuck, that literal bastard, even if it cost me my soul.
Hello. My name is Roarke Blackwater. I was born on my mother's ship, the Devil's Maiden, 7 years after she became Pirate Queen. I only ever heard rumors and whispers of how my mother gained her title. I grew up on the ship, learning from an early age the ways of the sea and of piracy. Never knew my father and was never told much about him. As I grew up, I trained extensively in fighting with 2 blades and became quite the expert swordsman. I was always well liked by the crew, even more so than my mother, who they thought at times could be cruel and unfair to them. When I was close to coming of age, there was secret talk amongst the crew of me perhaps taking over for her. I'd begun to be a part of our planning and war council and shown myself to be a fearless fighter and a natural leader. The last few raids we went on in which my ideas were ignored hadn't gone well, and the crew wasn't happy. Once she caught wind of this potential mutiny, she was enraged and decided to squash it by marooning me on a remote island, bound, gagged, and blindfolded. By the time I was able to free myself, the Devil's Maiden was long gone. I was on the island for weeks, living off what edible vegetation I could find and spearfishing in a nearby reef. One day, a small fishing boat happened to pass by and saw my smoke signals calling for help. Despite them being terrified by my appearance once they were close enough to get a good look at me, I convinced them to give me safe passage back to the mainland. That was 5 years ago. Since then, I've found work as a bounty hunter and mercenary, mostly for coastal law enforcement. I hunt pirates. Not because I have a strong desire to bring them to justice, but because I'm looking for a way to find my mother. With every pirate I capture, it's one more clue, one step closer to catching up with her. When I track her down, I will kill her, and I will claim the Devil's Maiden as my own.
Previously on the Quest Company.
And you smell a very familiar scent of smoke. Looking down, the largest building just ignites in flames.
Oh my god.
This is
We
a
gotta
bummer.
GTFO.
This is a bummer.
Run and talk! Run and talk!
Hey, what the fuck are you doing away from the others?
They're coming! They're coming!
These guards set up for whatever is coming. Roarke, take 12 points of damage.
Well, I'm unconscious.
I'm rolling hot tonight. Make good choices.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so 3 plus 3 plus 3.
With that, you end him.
Great, let's run!
What? Alright.
You round yourself round into what is the original kind of town square that you guys first entered into, where Tabitha opened up her shirt to show off cleavage and find out where any good ale was. It's a slaughterhouse. Tabitha.
Yeah.
You see dart across one of the roofs, just a black. The only thing you can perceive in the milliseconds you get to see this, whatever it is what seems to be a white mask on the face
Oh
of
shit,
it.
I'm running after it.
Alright, it just so happens I have some climbing gear, so the walls are an option.
A 17?
Mhm.
Yeah, you make it up and you begin descending, you're fine.
Nat 20.
Easy peasy up over. Corin, athletics check to get up and over.
12 plus 5, 17.
17? It takes some time, but you get up and over it.
I'm going.
Okay, as you break out from underneath this cart,
Yep.
you're
I
just
just see the
concerned
gate
with
and
the
I'm
gate,
going.
and you're going.
Oh.
Feel them almost get to you through the body and sprint out the gate. Frank,
Wow.
sitting on your rock trying to whistle, you suddenly see one body carrying another body. You all hear the commotion coming from towards the gate, and you see a body making its way.
Frank, help!
Do we hear the Frank?
Yeah.
Guys!
Great, yeah, no, we're going to the woods.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Running.
And I kind of wipe the blood out of my eyes.
You guys begin
Go.
sprinting to the woods.
Yeah.
Pursuers in tow, slowly getting farther and farther away from you
We have great
as you
cardio.
crest into
Oh yeah.
The
the hollow woods.
Welcome back.
You're welcome back.
You guys make it into the forest. Still being pursued.
Oh man.
The guards are farther back than they were. And it seems as if, for now, they have stopped at the forest line.
If
Doesn't
we
seem they're willing to enter the forest.
That's not good.
climb into some trees, we could try to just wait them out and then ambush them when they show up.
It doesn't seem like they're following us.
I think that what is our main priority right now is getting into the woods, and if we can, try to find Ceidron.
Frank is screaming Ceidron at this moment.
Yeah,
Ceidron!
I immediately just put my hand over Frank's mouth and say, Frank, you're gonna let the guards know where we are if they do decide to come in here. We'll figure it out.
I try to duck out of his face thing and scream Ceidron again.
Are you trying to hold him there?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be a strength check versus a dex check from Frank.
Straight job.
Yeah, no, he gets out.
11 plus something.
Yeah, he got out.
What'd you roll?
2. He's so slippery.
Yeah, he's moist.
I
Is
also
Ceidron-
still have the body on so that they don't find just a random body.
You're still holding the body?
You picked it back up after you fell?
Yeah, you laid it down.
Yeah.
I left
When
it.
you
I
okay.
left it.
You left it pin-cushioned in
Yeah,
the
did.
the
It
out
did its
in
perfect
the open.
purpose.
It did do its purpose.
Great. I say, Frank, we will find him. But
You're
right
not
now,
holding
You're not
Frank
holding
anymore.
me.
Frank's screaming.
that's right. I did the hand motion, but I'm not saying that. I say, Frank, we'll figure it out, but now just shut up.
I start jogging into the woods, deeper into the woods.
Frank is running deeper into the woods at this point.
I follow and I say, is Ceidron the guy who did the sleepy spell?
It's the satyr.
All right.
So you guys are following Frank?
Ceidron! Ceidron!
Frank, you're just shouting Ceidron into the woods.
Ceidron!
We're kind of vulnerable here.
Yeah, no, we'll go further into the woods.
Can I make a perception check or whatever check it would be to see if there's like, I'm following everybody, but if there's like an enchantment on these woods at the moment?
They're magical woods?
Yeah.
Right, babe?
Because I've never been in them.
That's okay. You can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Sure. That's what I would like to make.
Sarah, I forgot you hadn't been there.
Oh, well that's a 2, so that was fun.
These are woods.
My device is still rolling for whatever that means.
That's just pretty much good and evil, correct?
Wait.
Aberrations, fiends, undead, celestials, gods, things.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
What if
Nothing.
we present
Other
him...
than Frank
Yeah.
and
Right.
Zara.
What if we present him the skin flaps and the tattoos and just leave it out and say we've done what you wanted us to do, or the beaks?
You guys
and
following
something.
Frank, or are you having a moment to stop and talk?
I'm like walking, talking.
Yeah, we're walking and talking, following
Okay.
Frank. He's yelling, so...
We know
Are
where he
you
is.
are you jogging? You said jogging. Are you slowing down, or are you just running into the woods screaming?
I'm jogging. I look back to see if they're following me. I'm like, okay, good. And I'm kind of slowed down, like kind of.
Okay, but
pace.
you're still just screaming, Ceidron.
Yeah, every once in a while. Go, Ceidron!
Okay, follow at a bit of a distance behind him, just in case anything is like pops up where he is. But we're conversing while he's freaking out, slightly ahead.
Maybe-
Essentially, is what's going on.
But maybe that's what we need to do, is present like we've done it.
Does he have a house? Does he live in a hole?
He has a clearing and a pond.
He's a satyr.
Why are you still here? Why is he still with us?
What?
You mean you?
No.
Sorry, let's keep going.
He got out with me and Zara after you guys dipped. We don't know where you went. I'm just happy that we got back together, because odds of that were slim to none.
Okay, great. Let's just leave him be and go our own way.
To answer your question, I'm trying to get to Crestport, and if they're all sleeping or dead, then I cannot help.
We all have the same kind of business there. We're all trying to get to Crestport. We need everyone awake.
Trying to get to Ceidron. Ceidron!
Frank, why are you being like, what did I thought we'd fix things.
Frank's still walking, saying Ceidron.
Why is he like that?
I don't know.
It must be your lovely personality.
Must be your
Oh!
dick-sucking voice.
Fuck you.
And I keep walking.
Fight! Frank stops and turns around. Fight!
Roarke gets in the middle of the two of them and says, "Look, I don't give a shit what either of you care about each other right now. I honestly don't give a fuck. What we have to do is we have to get to Ceidron and wake up everyone in Crestport.
Yeah.
Put your personal shit aside. Guess what? Corin, if you're coming with us, you're playing by our rules. Tabitha, he's coming with us. You gotta deal with it. We're fucking done." And I keep on walking after Frank.
Who's
Ceidron!
died and made you team captain?
The kid's pretty
And then
persuasive.
I walk behind him.
Okay.
Not behind him, I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'll follow you. But I'm following you.
Zara just like mutters to herself underneath her breath, "Man, if I could just find a spell, cast friendship."
Sarah, shut up.
I muttered to myself. I made sure no one heard
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I muttered to myself, if we could
didn't
just
hear
find a
you.
spell that was cast friendship, gosh, I would change the world.
Guys, Sarah and I are actually best friends.
It's true.
I know
So
we sound like we're
good,
mad, but we're not.
but it's the
They
it
don't
runs
actually hate each other.
deep. We're the Zara and Tabitha work. It's coming along. It's the best it's ever been.
Ceidron!
We've
Can I tell which direction we're walking? Like if we're going south?
Make a survival check. There it is.
That will be, what's survival plus wisdom? Is that right?
I believe it's under
17.
17?
I start singing "Hanging Tree" by Jennifer Lawrence.
Copyright.
Don't do it. We don't have copyright.
That's a great song, though. That's a great song.
Who is that?
Tabitha's best friend.
Tabitha has a friend?
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
She doesn't.
That wasn't a burn. That was an actual
I wanna
question
know.
from a
I
DM.
wanna know.
I know everybody gets so invested.
Damn.
She doesn't.
Okay.
Even
Are
DM is
you?
getting in on it.
No. I just wanted to know. Roarke.
Yes.
This feels like you see some things that feel familiar, but it's as if all the trees have shifted and or moved.
Yeah. Expected that, but I'm just trying to figure, because Dagger Point is north of Crestport, correct?
Correct.
So yeah. So I'm just concerned about if we're going south, because I figured the trees would switch back after they went into a path for us, that they would go back to what they were.
Yeah. You feel like you're probably moving south.
Okay.
Tabitha's gonna say, "We've done the deed you wanted done. Now come on out and we'll have fun."
Why are you rhyming, Tabitha?
Oh, God.
And then Roarke says, "Wink."
Why are you rhyming?
Because he rhymed. I don't know if maybe he'd hear it. And he's...
See that you'd rhyme?
Yeah, it's just trying it, Frank. We're not going
Ceidron!
anywhere.
Anything? Anything, DM?
Oi.
Nothing.
Okay, I looked at the group and said, guys,
Every time I'm clever, get
That's
shot the
not-
hell down.
It's not getting shot
No,
down.
because you literally did not get shot the hell down for being clever last
I know.
episode.
Yeah, I didn't even get acknowledged.
I have a proposal. A short rest so that we aren't walking fucking wounded.
I need a nap. Like, I need to sleep.
what time of day is it?
Yeah, how far in the woods are we now? Like, how far have we been?
You've moved into the woods a good pace.
What time of day
It
is it?
wouldn't necessarily take that long to get into the woods as guards. Time of day wise is probably starting to get towards like 5 o'clock ish. It's pushing towards sunset.
Let's climb into some trees, take a long rest, and start in the morning.
Sounds good.
Because he's clearly not coming out right now.
How about we travel and then we do it when it starts to get dark? I like it when it gets
getting away
dark.
from the
Alright.
Yeah,
I like
I'd like
that.
to be as far from
Alright,
Dagger
fine.
Point
I
as
like-
possible,
I
and then
like
we'll
dark.
hop in the trees, because that's a good idea, being above ground.
Sounds good.
I like the dark.
So you guys are traveling till the dark.
Awesome, man.
Okay. Who is leading the way?
I'll lead the way.
If we start going a way that doesn't seem like south, Roarke will correct.
So you're just moving towards the south.
Yes.
Good.
Going toward whatever I can tell is the best direction, toward Crestport.
South or Crestport?
Crestport is to the south of Dagger Point, is it not?
Not directly.
Oh, man.
Whatever the way was toward Crestport, then. I was thinking it was north-south.
Your role made you understand south.
Gotcha.
Can I?
But I don't know what the actual direction is to...
Crestport? No.
Great. Well, we'll just keep going south, then.
Can I?
You know there's a road that runs from Dagger Point to Crestport.
Well,
Okay.
Tabitha, you've been on this road before.
why aren't we taking the road?
You're in the forest.
We haven't seen a road.
It was the road you walked out of the town on while Tabitha and Frank did.
Well,
What do you propose,
let's
Tabitha?
get back on the road.
And go
We're
past all
probably
those
watching
guards?
it. It was an entire
Oh.
army.
True. Okay, is there a branch I can pick up and just drag behind us in case the woods change and then we get lost?
So you're trying to draw in the dirt?
Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel that.
Well, if
Or to just take my dagger and like a tree just to, oh no. He wouldn't like that.
if
Okay.
we contact if we get to Ceidron, he'll be able to tell if he likes us enough about we tell
Right.
him where the people are dead. He'll tell us where to go.
But these look different than last time. So my fear is if
I
we
assume
take
he's
a,
still here.
Well, yeah, but if we take a long rest and then we wake up and the trees are all changed, I don't want us to just get stuck. It's a hot.
Well, then I'll put up my hand in the direction that we were going, knowing that that way was south, and we'll just follow that same way.
We kind of lucked out getting to Dagger Point in the first place, going through the woods when he cleared the path for us. I think south's the best option we've got right now. I don't know how to navigate these woods. I've never been here before.
Then let's
Well,
draw
when we wake
dirt
up-
path.
Yep, when we wake up and everything's changed and you don't know where the hell we are, don't ask me.
I already don't know where the hell we are. I just know the direction we're going.
Does the sun rise in the east in this fantasy world you have created? Okay, so we'll be fine. If we know vaguely south and we can look at where the sun is, if we can climb up
But
a tree.
it's not directly south. That's a problem.
Vaguely
Right, but we
south.
don't know the way that we came because we just came through the path that he made for us, and
I'll
the
shut
trees
up.
are different
Let's
than
just
they
keep
were.
walking.
Heading south?
Yeah, until dark.
Okay. You head south until dark. Along the way.
Just was looking for a walk, a friendship walk.
Ceidron!
He's also saying the trees are changing, so I wouldn't be surprised if they jumped into the way, and then you said, don't ask me.
Along the way, you guys bicker and argue, but that's about it. As night comes to it, or starts to begin, you guys are setting up some form of camp in these woods.
I'm going
into trees.
Make an acrobatics check.
Can I pull Zara aside for a second and say... one word, please?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural, you're fine.
23.
Yeah. Zara would like to.
If you would like to.
Supposed to get into a tree. Acrobatics.
Do you say it that boldly, like in front of everyone?
Yes.
Wait, what did he say?
You say it that boldly?
I don't, I mean, you know, I don't announce it. If they're heading off for a second, I just like, you know, can I have a word with you?
If you're being stealthy about it, yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, great.
You're climbing in a tree. Roarke, what'd you roll to get in the tree?
23.
23, you're in the tree. Frank, are you getting a tree or you're just going to chill on the ground?
Chill on the ground.
Sweet. You guys begin going to sleep? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Up in das Tree.
You guys.
So, I don't know exactly what you're doing with these people, but you seem to have a heart. Do not let them kill me, please. I'll take the first watch. And I walk around and I'm gonna keep watch during the night. And you know, can we maybe have like worked out something where I can maybe wake you up for the next watch, or
Sure.
so we don't get surprised? Great.
Sure.
Cool. So that everybody can get a long rest.
Done.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna, you know, as tired as I am, I'm going to keep an alert eye for animals, anything that might prey on us.
Okay. You do. For the first couple hours, nothing.
Great.
Then it comes time for when you have talked to Zara about switching.
Before I do, I'm going to. Everybody else is asleep.
Uh-huh.
Before I do, I'm going to finish something in one of my notebooks.
Okay.
Take out the page. It's a picture of Kedmir's face, his physical description, and his full name. And I hold it up in the air, and I let it waft, and it burns like embers as it goes away. And then I go wake her up, and I go to sleep.
Cool.
Ooh.
Zara, you're on watch.
Okay. Did I get my long rest?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We'll save leveling up till everybody's up.
And I kind of just, like, as we switch, I go, score! I get the sunrise.
Boom. The night passes rather uneventful in the woods. You all wake up the next day and are now level 4.
Oh, I got my lay on hands points back.
All right. Yes.
Good morning!
You are all now level 4.
Level 4.
As the sun begins to creep through the trees and the canopy, Corin does the praise the sun from Dark Souls.
Makes sense. It's Lathander, right? You salute the sun.
Yeah.
You guys
It's also great to be limber.
come to consciousness. 2 of you in a tree.
Scurry
the
down the
others
tree.
on the ground. You guys get down to the ground. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna put my armor on.
Okay.
It's a good choice. So,
Ceidron!
same as yesterday.
Ceidron!
I don't think that's working for you.
Yeah, Frank, it might not be doing anything to just continue yelling it since you did that for a lot of hours yesterday.
I'm sure he can hear us at some point.
Frank, can we just talk about what's going on between you and I?
There is no you and I, Tabitha.
But Frank, why? What?
Where's my arrow, Tabitha?
I don't have it, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to lay all of my inventory out for Frank.
Okay.
I got a meat hook and a butcher knife and
Did you sell it, Tabitha?
cloak. No, I didn't.
Did you sell it?
Frank?
I know you're low on cash. It seems to be in character of you to probably sell something
Frank,
that I would own.
Frank, do you want the truth? And Roarke can back me up on this. You had just gotten knocked out, and the guards were all coming at us, and I thought maybe that they would be part of the plague, so I took your arrow to shoot it into the guards, and then the next thing I know, we got hit.
Okay.
She's not lying. She did shoot a man with it. She was then knocked unconscious, and I was knocked unconscious shortly after.
But I didn't try to steal it. I was trying to help because I didn't know if we were all going to be, I don't know, murdered.
Well, it seems that these extenuating circumstances. I'll let this moment pass. I'll let it pass. But if you ever steal anything from me, anything, Tabitha, at all, I will rip out your throat.
Frank,
I will rip it out.
I know.
Rip it right out, Tabitha.
I promised I wouldn't, Frank. I won't steal from you again.
You best not.
Can we shake on it?
Shake hands? On it?
Yeah.
Hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without popping it off your arm or something weird.
You best not pull any bullshit, Tabitha.
I'm not going to steal from you, Frank. We shake hands. Shaking his hand so hard.
Tabitha, your hand's moist.
Oh, God. I wipe it on my leather.
on your bubbies.
On my bubbies.
And I'm kind of like, maybe there is a spell named friendship, and I kind of want to grab the bacon from Frank and be like, breakfast, anyone?
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
Why is there bacon in my body?
Oh my god, you never noticed the bacon?
Yeah,
It wasn't me, Frank.
I was gonna ask about that. Everybody was going with it, and I didn't really.
I start rapidly stripping the bacon from my body and
Zara.
throwing it everywhere.
You pantomimed taking a bite out of this bacon. Did you, in fact, take a bite out of this bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's moist and tastes like mildew and decay.
Instant regret, and I have to gag it out.
So you're gagging?
Shoot!
Or vomit.
I just spit it out. I just spit
There's
it
that
out.
gag reflex.
But, like, do I need to make a saving throw because it tasted so bad?
Do you want to?
I feel like it's straight character.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
There's that.
She barfed so hard.
Anything that was in your stomach is no longer in there as you hurl all over.
Sorry, that's
For
disgusting.
favor's sake, relent.
What is your deal with puking?
Sorry, guys. It's just... I like bacon, and that really backfired
Well,
on me.
don't.
So,
Ceidron!
Oh,
so how about we skip breakfast this morning?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not hungry.
Sorry, guys.
Fine with me.
Anybody
I don't need anyway.
mouthwash?
All right. Can we... Let's...
What is mouthwash?
I have a flask of water. I just kind of hand it to you.
Water?
Thank you.
Can I
Thanks.
perceive if we are any closer to Crestport?
I wipe it off.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Or any signs for Ceidron?
Okay, go ahead and make a survival check.
We are nowhere near Crestport to me.
Nope.
So we continue to head south then?
Sure.
I don't know why you're asking me.
Just looking in the general vicinity. It's more of a group question, unless you specifically, Corin.
I'm confused why he won't come find us. If he sent us on this task to get rid of the plague, and then we did, why is he not seeing us or, like, sending his father, King of the Woods, or whatever?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I haven't...
Like, how are we supposed to finish it in the first place? We should find the tree where he hung Thomas.
Whoa.
Seems like a good option.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can... Oh, yeah, by the way, the satyr hung a guy in the woods, but, like...
Holy shit.
Okay.
I thought he was your friend.
Well, these
Yes.
things happen, as you know, so
He's
we
in
just
a-
move past it and we just don't question, don't judge, all right?
He's an acquaintance, and there was a lot of misunderstanding on the front end about the whole plague situation.
Cool. I don't say anything. I'm just writing it down just a little bit.
What are you writing down?
That information?
Stop.
Why are you writing this all down?
Because it could be useful.
Why would it be useful?
Look,
I
kid.
do the cut it out hand motion. I'm like, get it.
I just look at you.
Can we just go? Let's just go to the tree where we
To
found
the tree.
Thomas, and then maybe he'll be there, and then we can go fix Crestport.
Which the best we know is south.
So let's go
So we'll keep on going that way, and hopefully we'll find this tree, and hopefully it hasn't also moved.
south.
Sounds good.
So this is early morning.
What?
I made flute sound.
What are you doing, Tabitha?
I'm trying to like call him into the woods. He was playing a flute.
That's not what a flute sounds like. It sounds like a bird dying in the woods.
Okay, Frank. Well, you do it better with no lips or tongue.
I'm not saying I can.
Is the sun in the east?
Just that I won't.
Yeah. I face the sun, and I turn right, and I walk that way.
Here, you try it.
He seems to know what he's doing. If I follow.
Wait, what do
Just
you want me
with
to
a
do?
flute sound.
A flute sound?
Yeah, just try it.
I mean, I can whistle. I've no...
Whistling is not flute sound.
Exactly.
I thought that was a pretty okay flute.
I mean, I'll tell you that it's better than any flute sound I know how to make. Sans flute.
Sans flute.
Rourke, do you know how to play a flute?
No, that's why I said it's better than anything I knew how to imitate without a flute, because I don't know how to play a flute.
Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Frank can't play any
that's not a
woodwinds.
secret character thing that I've been keeping in the back
didn't know.
pocket.
King of the forest. We're gonna head east.
Ceidron!
South.
South. If you want to come help
Corn's
us
already
out.
heading south, by the
I'm
way.
following Corin, by the way.
I hate this
Frank
guy.
calls you Corin.
I call you Maria.
That's right. Oh, my name's Frank, by the way. It's
I
not
know
Maria.
your name is Frank.
Oh.
Because you don't forget everything.
Well,
Let's just go.
And we head south
Okay.
I would like
through
to
the forest.
make like maybe a nature check or anything to see if there's any birds or wildlife.
Birds.
That's pretty
You're observing the
Absolutely.
wildlife?
You hear some wildlife.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay,
You
great.
have to perceive it.
Okay, awesome.
Is it a nice morning?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Making up for the horrors of yesterday.
After the masses and masses of bloodshed from yesterday?
Yeah, it
Oh.
seems...
What kind
Do
of
I have,
woods
like,
is this, by
dried
the
blood
way?
all over
After
me?
you-
Probably.
great.
And
Because I imagine every time that body got hit, it just was like.
we have brains too, the three of us, because you splattered that guy's noggin.
Mmm.
It seems strange that a day like this exists after the day you saw yesterday.
Very strange.
Why has no one touched the woods?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess
Nope.
they're scared of the woods.
No people to kill, no stores to loot.
So wait, is this like a deciduous forest? Or like pines?
Tropical.
Or like-
Rainforest.
Is there permafrost?
Is there a cafe in it?
It's like a decision.
Okay, cool.
Where are we?
So there's like moss on the ground,
Yeah.
some tipped over logs, and a little bunny hops across, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a bunny!"
Absolutely. That happens.
There's moss. As we're
No.
proceeding forward, I would like to see if I can sneak a moss afro onto Frank gradually.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, and Frank, make a perception check.
That's a nat 20.
Well, he knows then.
What are you doing, Roarke?
Your
I have
moss
enough
was,
moss already.
I just thought it could look really cool if you had some extra moss. Give me a cool hair since you lost your Fabio wig. I was trying to help you out.
All right, let's
No.
keep going.
No.
I just leave whatever
Bless you.
I had tried to set up there.
And we're going
Anyway.
south.
You guys head south.
Yep.
You continue heading south.
Yep.
Continue heading south.
Yep.
More south. Even some more south.
Mm-hmm.
South.
Let's see, honey.
God bless you.
South.
About halfway through the day, I look at Tabitha and I say, "Should we check up in the trees to see if we have any signs of towns nearby or anything?"
Yeah, I can scurry up there.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Bless you, babe.
Bless
Wow.
I don't know.
What?
I feel like my allergies just like kicked in.
you. Yum 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 yum.
Great. Before you get there, Rourke, or as you get there, I'm gonna sneeze again.
Bless you.
This is killing me, guys. I don't know what that was.
You failed your throw.
Constitution. It's in there.
It's in there.
And the second I start talking,
There it is.
Your eyes are watering and
I know,
everything.
they're
I'm
so
sorry.
The suspense
it's fine.
builds.
I'm gonna be fine. I don't know what that was.
There was such
I'm
suspense.
gonna drink some water.
Yum.
Okay, while we're chilling, waiting for the outcome of this, can I say
Okay.
I've cracked into a ration and I'm just sort of gnawing on some bread and I've offered it to people if they want
Absolutely.
it, but I'm just chewing on it.
I look at
would
it
like to
longingly.
Ask.
Oh.
I take some.
Great.
You want to
Frank,
ask
you
what?
look longingly at it.
Yeah. Memories.
So you.
Bless you.
Is this in character?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I take a little bit of the bread and I'm like, so you didn't notice anything fishy when you were working with all of those guards and stuff?
You want to say that again? I didn't catch it. I'm kind of old.
So you didn't notice anything fishy or anything weird when you were working with all those guards?
I can tell you that I was aware of some troop movements, nothing like on that scale of mobilization, but it was many days of travel away. So the answer to your question is no. I was completely blindsided.
They really wanted to keep you out of the loop. It's weird.
I just nod.
It's weird.
All right.
Indeed.
Cool. While that conversation's happening,
Up in the tree.
Well, I didn't go up the tree yet. He said before I go up the tree.
Oh, before we go up the tree.
Zara,
Oh.
passive perception.
Oh, hello, taking the observant feat at level 4.
I really appreciate that.
See something over my shoulder.
I really appreciate it.
Back.
You notice the ruffle of some leaves off in the distance.
Okay, wait, everybody stop.
Only she knew.
I didn't see it. I'm just saying that. I had a wedgie, so I keep going. Thought you all should
Okay, I walk towards it. Like, sneakily.
Sneakily?
Yeah.
Are you stealthing?
I'm stealthing.
Go ahead and roll stealth at disadvantage.
Oh, it's always at a disadvantage because that's stupid. Ooh,
Oh,
you are
there's
not
the
stealthy.
disadvantage.
Pretty too.
Sweet. You're moving stealthily.
Yeah.
Did you notice something?
You take a few steps, and over this sort of little hill, you start to hear the leaves almost like they're being drug. Almost like they're being drugged because I can't get too loud because this is miserable right now. If you can hear it in my head. You see deer lumbering towards you. It looks very sick, bloated, much like the ones you saw when you left the sewer.
I run back and I relay this information to the group.
You're not very far from the group.
Guys.
It's coming towards you guys.
Guys! And then I relay that information to
What?
them.
What?
What? How?
What? What? They're probably the ones that we didn't kill earlier.
Let's
Oh,
kill those
yeah.
so the Ceidron's
Should
not
we
like,
try to
hey.
go
hold on,
around
wait,
it?
wait, wait.
No, we gotta kill them.
No, they're really
Ceidron-
slow. We can blow them up from a distance.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Ceidron, remember when we were fighting and he sent them the first time? Maybe this is him trying to say, I'm over here. Maybe we should go where they're coming from.
I would like to get my crossbow out and start to aim to
Okay.
the deer.
How many are there?
You only see the one right now.
Yeah, I would like to.
I mean, looking, you all see this one
Yeah.
moving towards
I
you.
think we should go from where it's coming from.
And it looks sick?
Yep.
Okay.
It's very obvious that something's not
Yeah.
right with this deer.
Excellent.
Its whole body's bloated. It's almost got a greenish tint to it.
I would like to shoot
Tongue
it.
hangs from its mouth.
I'm gonna make
Go
sure.
ahead and roll a hit.
I'm aiming for that eyeball. What do I add?
You add that.
15.
15 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That one.
7.
Plus.
Plus
your
your
dex.
dex.
9.
9. You lodge an arrow into one of its eyes.
Yes!
Oi!
It's still moving towards you guys.
I take out my hand crossbow and shoot it.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
That'll be a 18,
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
And it detonates.
And there it goes.
Did we all just get good
Nope.
No, we were at a
It was
distance.
pretty far.
It's far enough away.
No, I know. Did we all get good at shooting arrows or something?
I mean, I thought
You
it.
jealous there, Tabitha?
I just reload my
No, it's
hand
just
crossbow.
It's just cute.
That deer just detonated.
I say, I mean,
Yeah, they do
happening.
that.
what can we say? We admire your skills.
Uh-huh.
Should we go into the...
I start to kind of walk closer to the tree. Like where
where
it
it was?
exploded, yeah.
Okay, you do. There's chunks like raining down on trees and stuff.
Is there any arrows that are salvageable?
Go ahead and make an investigation check since this is a specific you're looking for it.
15.
A 15? Mm-hmm. You find both bolts.
Awesome. I hand one back to Roarke, his, and then I hand Tabitha the other. Is it dipped in poison?
It's a crossbow bolt, and she uses a longbow.
Well, then never mind.
She does
I
that.
think we should go back from where it was coming from. I think this might be Ceidron trying to get our attention.
It might be. I want to climb up in the tree and look. You want to come with? I'm going up in the tree.
What direction is that, Corin?
That's cute. I think you should
look
let
at the
me in
sun.
the tree. And
I mean, if we've been heading in the same direction, then I know where
Judging
south
from
is,
where
right?
this deer came from, it seems to have been coming from
I
behind
am
you
my
guys.
acrobatics.
From
It's
behind
like,
you guys.
From behind us.
Yeah.
It came from
I'm
behind.
just saying.
Hey, I mean, hey, did anybody else notice that came from where we came from? That was behind us. That's towards Dagger Point.
Well, that makes sense because the
That's
deer
what the
that went
call
into
was.
the woods were going into the woods near Dagger Point when we were going up to the mountain. Where the cult was releasing them from.
So we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's climb up a tree and see maybe.
Wait, does this mean that
Would you like
he's
to
not
go?
gonna...
Or do you want me to go?
There could be just one left
You know,
over.
more than 2
We don't
people
know.
can fit in an entire tree, Tabitha.
All right, I'll see you at the top, and I start climbing the tree.
Both of you roll acrobatics.
You guys gonna race to the top of the tree?
I go. My bet's on
22?
Tabitha.
My bet's on
Ooh, 18.
Roarke.
Rourke, using your tail, you get up there first.
Dang.
Tabitha, very shortly behind you.
Son of a bitch.
You guys are at the top of the tree. Looking out, it's just the canopy of the forest. You guys are very deep in this massive woods. Looking to the east, where you guys are going, there's one thing of note.
Uh-huh.
And that is smoke rising from something in the east.
In the east. They're
Wait, east where we were going?
Yeah.
East of where you are.
Oh,
East of where we are. So
are.
southeast of Dagger Point.
Oh.
So
Or Dagger Point, because it's... Oh, sorry, Dagger Point. Or,
it might be
or
something.
Crestport,
It might be
because it's
Crestport.
not all the way to the east. We need to get in that...
Yeah, no,
Can
I
I
say we
ask-
head towards the smoke. I think that makes
Yeah.
the most sense. It's the only thing we've got to go on at this point. And
You guys
if
having
it's
a
not,
conversation up in
yeah,
the
we're having
trees?
that up in
Okay,
the tree.
cool.
So
So we don't know. We don't know that this happened.
no, yeah, it's just me and Tabitha in the tree right now. So yeah, so we can head towards the smoke, and we can head east towards the smoke, and hopefully it's Crestport. And I don't trust Brooke right now. Rourke doesn't see anything, but Jonah sure as hell doesn't trust Brooke right now.
Just up in the tree with the killer.
Yep. Where was I? I got distracted by you obviously plotting. So we can head east towards what is hopefully Crestport, and if it's not Crestport, hopefully somebody can point us in the right direction.
Why are you talking so fast? Why are you talking so fast?
Because Jonah knows that Brooke is up to something. And it's Rourke not saying anything about it.
I'm glad I have nothing to steal.
I'm just messing with you.
I said I'm glad I have nothing to steal.
That seems a little ominous.
I've only
Oh, I didn't
stolen
say it
from
in
one
character.
person
That seems a little ominous.
in the party. So, what?
I'm giving you the stink eye because I believe that number is now 2. Well, great. Well, I go down from the tree.
Okay.
And we relay this information to the rest of the party.
You do.
I say it's reasonable to go towards the smoke.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet we have to go on.
Can I just ask the DM for a second,
Yes.
or if you guys know about how many days of travel or how many hours of straight travel in a straight line did it take you guys to get from Crestport?
3, right?
In a straight line, we got there overnight.
An hour.
Overnight.
Oh, yeah.
We got there overnight.
So we've done maybe 75% of that if we started in the afternoon of yesterday and then slept and then done a little bit this morning.
In theory, because before we literally had a path of trees made for us going directly there.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a hunter's cabin or something.
Yeah.
The smoke.
Maybe somebody who knows how to get back to Crestport.
Crestport Point.
Let's just head that way and stop
So-
yakking about it.
We'll head east.
Yak.
You guys begin traveling east. Watching the sun as it slowly shifts over the forest.
Praise it.
You didn't hear that. I muttered it under my breath.
This is funny.
After several hours
she
of
knew that
travel, you guys, the trees begin to thin, and you see you begin to be able to see more through the trees,
Uh-huh.
out into areas that seem like they don't have them. You have arrived at one of the edges of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Across the way from the forest, you see smoke rising up from a small town.
Go towards it. I'm gonna sneak towards it.
Okay, roll stealth.
13.
13. You're starting to.
I'm not worried about sneaking until we're closer
Close
to
by.
it.
Yeah.
I ain't
Say
worried.
Okay. Everyone else is going to start making their way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Tabitha, they kind of pass you as you are moving slowly. You guys heading towards this town. Don't recognize this town. Everybody roll a
History?
history check for me real quick.
Nat 20.
I know nothing.
8.
Okay.
18.
18. Frank and Zara. You both know that there are towns, various small towns that dot the roads between major cities in this part of the world. However, this trade route you only really know of one town. Zara, you just know of its existence. Frank, you know of the town of Weltram,
Weltram.
which lies between Dagger Point and Crestport on what is known as the South Road. Tabitha, getting closer to this town, you recognize it as the town that you were recaptured in. From your time with Dan Dantonite.
So, guy, this is the town of Weltram, and it's between Dagger Point and Crest. In between those two places, so we're somewhere in between.
Great. Is there... is it just in the middle of nowhere, or would we have a way to get to Crestport from there?
We can ask them.
Does this...
What was your history?
Well,
It's a small town. You don't necessarily...
if she was captured in it, I know every part of her case.
this is not a reported part of her case.
Oh, okay, then I
Promise. It's
Right.
okay.
It's a random thing.
Okay.
So, does the smoke
It
have...
was something that was kept off record.
Okay, great.
Does the smoke have a specific smell besides smoke?
It's big black billows of smoke.
Okay.
Smells like burning.
Okay.
So, I
Yeah?
should probably lay low
We or you?
in this town. I should.
Oh, okay.
Because, I kind of got...
Yeah,
Arrested
murdering
here,
people,
so-
all that stuff.
Oh. Well, here's
but
a thought.
You've never done it, Frank.
You technically, I lied. You got arrested on the way back from
Yeah, I was
it.
good. That's why I was confused. So it's okay for me to be in this town.
Town doesn't know you.
Okay, never mind. I'm good.
Alright, well, regardless,
Necessarily,
it's
like,
not
from
strictly
Crestport,
necessary for us to go into town. We can just, if there's any sort of way from this town to Crestport or anything, we can just stay along that and not
or
get
just
lost.
ask.
Just ask somebody. I mean,
But if you know that this is between Dagger Point and Crestport, why don't we just go the way on the road that we know is not...
well, we don't know it's directly south of here. The road could split off.
It's true. We could get to a fork in the road or spork in the road.
Yeah, alright. Well, just in case we run into any sporks in the road, yeah, we'll go
Yeah.
ask
Sporks,
somebody in town for
sporks.
directions to Crestport.
I know you and I, Roarke, don't necessarily look like normal people. So maybe somebody who looks more normal could take care of this.
That's a little bit racist, don't you think, Frank?
If this place...
No, I just look
You're
weird
a
as hell,
demon.
man.
I'm just shitting you. Yeah, no, we're terrified.
Yeah, we're absolutely.
I'll go.
If this place answers to the rule of law and whatever happened in Dagger Point is not happening here, I can help us.
Go get him, Corin.
Fine.
Well, why don't you go with them?
I'm not going with him.
Why?
Why?
I'm not going with him.
You wanted like everywhere?
No, I just don't trust him, and I don't want to go by myself with him.
Look, I'll go. Elves are everywhere.
Yeah,
I was
you
just
go.
about to ask.
Yeah, you
That'll
guys
work.
go. I'll stay here.
Okay, so you guys are going into town?
Yep.
You guys are hanging out on the outskirts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys approach the town, utter carnage.
Oh, I turn around.
Turn and leave.
Bodies dead in the streets.
As soon as there's the slightest hint of
You
it,
see buildings caved in.
Single tear.
leave.
You guys turn around? Cool.
Well, how long did that take them?
It probably took them like 10 minutes to get closer to
say.
you. You guys are still far away from it,
Okay.
but they've just gone walking close enough to be like, we see bodies on pikes. Other way.
Got it.
Frank,
Yeah?
this is while they're traveling, if I may.
While she's doing this, I'm polishing my swords.
Who's Salty Jim?
Wink.
Salty Jim is a man for my life as a living being, and I do not want to talk about that man until I see that man.
But you brought it up, and now it's... If you can pester me about mass murder, then we can just ask about Salty Jim.
I didn't bring it up to you. I
Yeah,
brought
but
it
we all
up
heard
to
it.
Bloodman, who's dead now.
You mean Dagon?
The Dragon Man, yeah, whatever his name was.
But, like, why do you not like him? Did he, like, turn you dead? What's the deal? Did he steal from you?
Tabitha, I don't really pester you about your past.
Okay. That's some bullshit.
Oh, come on, Tabitha. It's been a couple questions here and there. I mean, don't pry at me just because I pry at you. I mean, come on.
Frank, we're just wanting, we just want to help you. We just want to know if you need our help.
It's my business, Tabitha. Sorry.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll bring it up.
Rourke was just listening.
He's a good listener.
You guys have
Character
walked up by this
development.
point.
I think our faces probably say it all.
What? Did you get
What's
it?
going on over there?
I just have silent tears.
Now she's crying. He's shaking his head. Somebody died.
Many people.
Oh. So we're gonna go over there?
No, we gotta go.
I think we have to find your friend. The satyr.
Ceidron?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Does anyone... I kind of feel like... Never mind.
what?
I just feel like it's beyond Ceidron now, and we're wasting time just trying to find him to...
The only thing of waking Ceidron up is waking up the people in Crestport.
Yeah, we gotta get those people.
If
Have a
we're
little
still
bit of
alive,
humility.
if an army didn't sweep in and murder everybody as they lay there in the street,
I mean,
So you
if
wanna-
there's not a single city in this fucking continent that hasn't been swept over by whatever this fucking revolution is, and I think Corin is pretty distressed.
yeah.
Corin.
Corin, calm the hell
So,
down.
okay, then let's just go to Center Point Barbecue and just check out and just see if everybody's dead, alright?
What about...
And if they're dead, we can just collect our money. That's good.
I place a hand on Corin's shoulder and I say, "Look, Corin, it's all we have to go on. We don't know what the hell's going on, but it's what we've got."
Yes, Zara, what?
What about Lord Antoine?
He's in Crestport.
He's in Crestport.
Either asleep or dead.
Okay.
Either way,
This is some real Sleeping Beauty
It's
we
shit.
gotta find out.
Alright, let's keep going.
So
Wait,
how are we gonna
dragon.
get there? Well, fuck. God damn it.
We'll just take the path, and if we get to a fork or a spork, it's always left, and we'll just go from there.
Good point.
Okay.
I want to go into town and just like see if there's anywhere like that would have any maps, like whatever their main building might be.
Oh,
Mark, it's
I
where they
grab
might be.
him. I grab him. It's all of it's
All
gone.
of it's just all on fire. and-
All you will find are dead bodies.
Heads, babies, bodies, they're all on pikes.
Sounds like a bard's name. Yes, baby's bird. They're all on pikes. Sorry.
The music
can we
side is
go?
coming out. I'm ready, folks.
Can we just go?
Yeah, so
Let's
we'll
just go.
we'll start heading towards the road that would head toward Crestport.
Okay, so you're taking South Road South?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. You begin traveling on it. Traveling is much easier. And several hours pass.
Boink.
You all begin to hear the sound of hoofbeats.
Off the road.
I
Off
hide.
the road
I hide.
immediately.
I hide.
Everybody's jumping off the road and
Yeah.
attempting to hide.
Sprinting.
Stealth checks from everyone.
Natty 20.
23.
That's a 15. That's a 17. So 15.
15.
Let me think. Yeah. That is a
Oh, guys, we did pretty good this stealth round.
I have disadvantage on every stealth roll we make.
Oh my god.
a
So do
natural 20.
I. 13.
13.
A natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay.
Doink. Doink. Doink, doink.
Okay. As you guys dart off the road, you hear the sound of hoofbeats, and then suddenly you start to see 3 riders appear coming down the south road, heading towards Crestport. They ride past all of you.
Oh,
What do they wear?
Yeah, what do they look like?
I'm getting there. I'm gonna feed you. Don't worry.
Feed me.
Don't worry.
Feed me, Mama Bird. Feed me, Mama Bird.
As they pass, you note that they're wearing the same armor from Dagger Point.
Oh.
They all 3 have lances, and ride past you guys.
can I try to shoot one in the back?
As they pass?
Yeah.
Certainly.
No, I'm
Do
scared
it.
because of the sharpshooter.
I think that's...
No,
Are
I'm
you? Do
scared.
you want to use sharp?
Yeah, you have the
sharpshooter
option
is something
when to
you
use
call.
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay.
Why not?
And there it goes. It's gone. It's a 15.
Gonna take it. 19.
Wait, don't you
21.
have advantage on the sneak stuff, though?
You
What's
have
that mean?
advantage. It means you get to roll twice.
Just in case it's better
So
than
it's a
that.
15 and a.
Yeah,
Natural.
not 20. I'll take it.
Aren't you glad you have advantage?
Proud of you.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna explode.
Chop, chop, chop.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your D8 and 2D6s.
God.
Double them? No, he gets a crit.
Yeah, no, you're gonna
You
do a lot
automatically
of
crit
things.
regardless, so it kind of makes nat 20s not as great, but like it hits for sure.
And 3 to 5.
Okay, so all those are doubled.
10
4, 10, 6.
times 2.
So, wait.
You rolled 10 total there. Times 2 is 20.
Yep. And then
It's 21.
plus 10.
Plus 10 plus your dex.
Stop. 10,
So each one of these is doubled, or all of them together are
14 for
doubled?
my dex. 10,
Doesn't matter.
14 for the dex.
10, 20,
Doubled.
okay, plus 4 for your dex, plus, well, excuse
Wait,
me.
these are all doubles, right?
Right, so this is 20
Yeah. Okay.
plus your sharpshooter, which is 10, so you're at 30, plus your 4, so you're at 34 damage.
10, 11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 30, 34.
See, folks?
Yes.
34.
Math.
Can't do it.
Math.
It's so hard.
I know, it really is.
Math.
See, Mom, it's not all just creepy nerd things that you gotta pray for me about. It's math.
34.
Tabitha, you pull this arrow real deep back in this bow Marcus gave you and let go, and it just, as it drifts perfectly right through the back of his neck and out the front. He immediately falls off his horse, and his horse keeps riding alongside the other ones. They don't even notice.
What?
I would like to go up to him and search that booty.
Just his booty?
Just his butt.
Specifically
and
his
body.
You,
Spiky spank.
you don't find
Butt
any.
cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks, butt cheeks.
You don't find anything in his butt.
Damn it. No crack.
On him, he has. No, it's terrifying. The next arc. I'm kidding.
Assless wonders.
This butt is spackled.
They're constructs, all of them.
My
No,
God.
What have I done?
you find just kind of a basic padded leather armor on
Is it
him.
better than mine?
No, it would give you disadvantage on stealth.
Never mind.
But it looks like those guys.
But it looks like their armor. And you find a lance or a spear
Okay.
on his body.
Okay. Take it.
Should we try to take out
Probably
the cart?
10 gold.
What?
Should we try to take out the cart?
Oh, guys.
What cart?
What
The whole
card?
cart of the guys.
There were 3 guys riding separate horses. They weren't on a cart.
Yeah.
There's like no note in it or anything. Nothing.
No orders?
I wanna hold on to that guy's armor for future disguisey skies.
You want to ask for it? And I'm taking my arrow.
So
and
is the
putting it
horse
back in.
just running?
It just it started running along with them.
So they
Wait,
might.
did
You
you-
took out the
say
last dude in the group.
Yeah. So they didn't notice now, but when they do, they might come back this way. We gotta be ready.
Yeah. No, Roarke is starting to take the guy's armor off.
I'm sorry, did you kill him?
I'm sorry, do you want it?
You want to say please for that?
Do you want it?
You want to ask for it?
When you guys are finished, I want to drag it off and hide it. So please.
Yeah, we'll do that first. If you want it, by all means. Otherwise, we should have it on hand in case we need to disguise
Or
ourselves.
just say, Tabitha, can I please have that armor?
Why should I do that?
Just do it.
It doesn't belong to you. It's a dead body, Tabitha.
Right,
She
but
killed
I
it, though.
killed it.
Oika Vault.
I just drag it to the woods.
Yeah, I helped
fruits
him.
and spoils.
I helped
You're
him.
dragging it all the way to the woods?
Drag it off the side of the road.
Okay.
I just wanted to see
obscured.
If there's like a
Please.
bush or something, you know,
I mean, you
tall
can
grass.
roll survival if you're trying to hide it.
9.
9.
What was that?
14.
14. I
guys-
don't have survival proficiency.
You guys hide it to some extent. Like,
Yeah.
Close
and I
enough.
take the armor off of it.
And I'm keeping the spear.
Okay.
So, that was kind of a waste, but, you know.
Whatever, it's one less of those guys to deal with, and we've got armor if we need to disguise ourselves in a pinch.
I look at his face.
Okay.
I don't recognize it or anything?
Describe it to me.
It's plain, sort of square. He's got a sort of jutting out chin and green eyes.
Sweet, yeah.
Great.
Don't recognize him.
Great.
Dang. Alright, well, hey, wait.
Yeah?
Should we maybe follow them? Because maybe, because of if it is the battle for between, then we could they're probably going to Crestport. If this is the town in between, we need to follow them.
Yeah, no,
Probably
that's
smart.
exactly what we
Well,
should
then
do, yeah.
let's go.
So we go.
And we do
go.
that. Staying off of the main
Stealthing.
road.
Or at least available to leaping off and hiding.
I would like to just straight up stay off the main road.
Me too.
Okay.
Stealth.
After that whole business.
You'll fall behind everyone. The stealthing halves your movement speed.
Alright.
Like, out of combat.
Alright.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
However, you would probably get the opportunity to stealth if something were like...
To
Approach.
hide or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
if that
okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not me taking away from you. It's you not having to
Stealth for miles and miles.
kill your quads for lots of miles.
Look
Get
at
that
the
good
squad.
Frank's just gonna walk in the middle of the road.
Frank, you just walk in the middle of the
Just
road.
having a good time.
I want you to get like a sombrero or something. Just like a really big hat.
Oh my god.
I just want
Dia de
this.
los Muertos skeleton.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let's face paint you. Makeover. Oh.
We gotta wait for the Halloween episode for that.
Makeover.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We gotta wait for a special
well,
Halloween
yeah.
This is
episode.
moist. It'll wash off.
We get the alcohol based.
Ah, that's a good point.
You guys begin continuing to make your way towards Crestport.
We do what?
Hours
You're
pass,
gonna piss him off, stop.
and you guys arrive at the edge of Crestport. Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it was just flat on the screen.
You're fine.
He's joking. I'm just
Ah! That's a 2.
Someone said I was going to be pissed off, so I wanted to pantomime it. And by
Gotcha.
pantomime, I mean act it.
21.
20?
21, 22,
17.
17,
14.
14. You all notice
Oh my god.
there's a level. There's a level of this. It's gonna dwindle out. Don't worry. You're just gonna notice the obvious. There is a forest around the town
Uh-huh.
that was not there before.
Whoa.
It is almost as if the Hollow Woods have reached out
And it surrounded the
and
town.
And there's frogs everywhere. in
huge
this
bullfrog
forest.
has grown around the town.
This is riveting listening.
I know.
Bad joke.
Grandpa joke.
Yeah.
For Corin, Zara, and Frank, that's about it to what you notice. Tabitha and Roarke. You notice hanging from the trees around the town about 50 people all wearing the guards' uniforms from Dagger Point.
Oh.
I sense a horny little friend of ours.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you guys not see that?
What?
Holy cow!
There are people hanging from the trees.
I like your friend.
I guess Ceidron did that.
Or
I mean-
was it Lord Antoine?
Uh,
We don't know
Oh.
about Ceidron for sure.
well,
Wait.
Ceidron has a thing for hanging people from trees.
That's true.
And these are people that are murdering and also probably not doing great stuff to his woods.
Seems like a welcoming place.
Also, these woods weren't here before, right?
No.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably Ceidron.
Yeah.
Maybe that means the town's up, though.
So, no.
Maybe he's keeping it safe.
He could be keeping it safe.
So
Are we
here's-
safe talking about this right here?
Here's my thought before we go in.
Ceidron's fine.
Ceidron likes me the most, so I think I should be the one to talk to him before
Okay.
Break
anyone
the
else.
ice.
That's
break
fair.
the ice.
That's fair.
Andrew, where are the guards?
Hanging from trees.
No, the three we
where
were
are the
following.
three that we were following? The two now.
You don't
Are there any horses around?
necessarily see any. You
Wandering?
don't see any
Grazing?
spot like
Did
you
we
don't
lose-
see any horses grazing
Did
or
we
wandering
lose
around.
them?
Well, they were riding at top speed. You didn't follow them.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
we
on
didn't
their heels.
necessarily have. Okay.
Yeah,
you lost sight of them very
Okay.
quickly.
Spectral steed.
You don't see any horses around. What are you guys doing?
Let's go.
So let's just go in and go from there.
You can lead,
I'm
Tabitha.
gonna-
You do the talking on this one.
I'm gonna unstring my bubbies a little bit.
And I turn to Corin and
You
Zara.
let the girls loose?
I turn to Corin and Zara since they haven't dealt with Ceidron yet, and I just say, just let Tabitha do the talking. He likes her.
I can be chill.
Cool.
Great.
Can you?
Let's
She looks at
go. Let's go.
You guys are heading into the town now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Si, senor.
You guys make your way into the town, passing under the swinging bodies that are almost ornamented through the trees.
Can I perceive anything about the rope?
Let's see.
Roll perception.
I throw a rock at one of the bodies.
It's very tasteful.
21.
21. Tabitha. As you pass under the trees, you note that it is not rope. It's vines. And as you walk through, the trees begin to move with you.
Ceidron!
I look at the trees and I just go, what's up? Keep walking.
Ceidron!
Trees don't do anything.
Oh, man.
It just is as if they're watching
That
you,
is very
Tabitha.
spooky.
Oh, gosh. Do you relay this information
No, I
to
do
us?
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just walking in.
Ceidron!
Yeah, Rourke's just gonna start yelling, Ceidron, it's us! Frank Tabitha Rourke.
Shh.
I'm just letting him know we're here.
Yeah, but he could probably have. Alright. It's too late now.
Okay.
He usually knows when we're places anyway.
As you guys enter through the first kind of layer of trees, you enter into this almost idyllic, wonderful space. You see bodies where they were, almost like untouched by time or anything. It's as if this magical canopy has been created specifically to hold this in this time and space. Animals walk across the streets. They don't seem to harm the bodies. It's almost as if a space has been created where nature and these humans can live as one.
I like your friend.
You say that now.
It is this quite magical place. The trees, although not thick on the ground level, perfectly canopy the entire area. You cannot see the sky. There's just a dome that these trees have created naturally. As you shout out the three names, several trees begin to slowly just separate out of the way and move, almost gliding across the face of the earth as you hear a subtle like
That looked good.
they seem to be opening up passage to the center of town.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going in first.
Yeah, Rourke just
You go ahead,
shrugs his
Tabitha.
shoulders, looked at the others, and goes,
Marching order?
we'll go
Tabitha
Tabitha first, then Rourke and Frank, and then Corin and Zara. If that works for you all.
Yep.
Okay. You do. As you arrive towards the center of town, you see a fountain, water springing up over it, light cutting through the water. It's beautiful. And sitting on the fountain is a little satyr with a pan flute around his neck. He's not playing it, He's actually just flicking his hand in the water, and he looks up. About time.
Ceidron.
You all have been gone a long while.
It took some time, honey. But we did it.
And that's where we'll end.
No!
How's it going, wonderful, beautiful people that support us? Thanks for listening to The Quest Company. If you enjoy our podcast, please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever form of media floats your boat. Please, it is a huge help to us for more ways than one. Morale. If you'd like to contact us, you can check out our Connect page on our website, questcompanypodcast.com, which has a form for contacting us directly, as well as links to our various social media accounts. Please, if you have questions for all the rules that I break, just contact me directly on Twitter. Let's start a conversation. While you're there, be sure to check out our official artwork done by Dakota Collins. You can find more of his artwork on Instagram at alchemicaldragon, or you can check out his website, datcollins.wordpress.com. We've had some awesome new artwork done in the last couple weeks by Maddie and Max. You can see their art as well as all the other art on our website with links to those various accounts. It's really cool art, and we're extremely thankful to you guys for everything that you do. If you have fan art of the podcast and would like to share it, because it means the world to us, just tag us in your Instagram posts or tweets with @TheQuestCompany or #TheQuestCompany. We love seeing your art and sharing it with the rest of our listeners. So you know, we've had some new artwork done recently. Alice did some new artwork for the show for the first time, and Elena returned to do some awesome It's Always Sunny references. You can see both of their art, as well as all the other art on our website. Again, thank you guys so much for listening, and be sure to join us next week for another episode of The Quest Company.